Hi, my name's Sean Shaler. That guy over there is my friend Jesse Lobbs, except for I'm pointing the wrong way on camera. Let me try that. That guy over there is my
Hello.
friend Jesse Lobbs. Hey, Jesse, how are you doing?
I'm well. It's been a million years.
It has. Hey, how would you feel about reviving our old favorite show, PokéMalarkey? Would that make you feel happy?
I think if I don't do it, I will expire.
That's what I said. I said, Jesse,
I will
if we
die.
don't start recording shows about our favorite shows, I'm just going to die. And not like in a suicidal way. I just think something really bad will happen to me in a karma way
I
for
will
not
fling
reviving the show.
myself off the roof if we don't talk about
I would
Pokemons.
probably prevent that, but I can't prevent like a natural disaster caused by karma or something. I can't do anything about that. But I'd catch you at the ground level,
Thank
and then
you.
be like, "Don't worry, Jesse, we can start it back up." So that's
Thank
what
you.
we're doing. We're gonna revive PokéMalarkey. So we took a few months to change jobs and move houses and
Which is
alter
what
our
we both
lifestyles
did, more or
entirely.
less.
It's been a
A lot
wild
going on.
it's been a wild 9 months. Let's just say this: we loved PokéMalarkey, but we apologize not for the decisions that we made. But we're so happy that now we are
and
settled.
and if I can remind the public of the ongoing pandemic, we are doing the best we can do. Okay. We're making it work.
I told Jesse before we started that we're not supposed to talk about anything that dates these episodes. But when we're talking about the pandemic, I just presume now that that's for the rest of our life until we die. So that doesn't date the episodes anymore. So I'm gonna Jesse, I'll allow it. We are
Thank you.
still in this pandemic, but you know what? We are settled. We're adapted, and we won't be throwing ourselves off the roofs, off of any roofs today. Choose your roofs.
We
We're not going to do
have
it.
evolved
We
as necessary.
we've become stronger stay-at-home Pokemon in the time since. So this is just our little repilot episode where we wanted to announce that we are coming back, and we are
Stronger than ever.
stronger than ever. Some light formatting changes to say make our lives a little bit easier with recording, maybe trying to prevent some burnout. But we're so excited that minimal format changes. We'll stuff some guests when we can. We're gonna talk about episodes one at a time, and we're gonna do some little bitty things to maybe introduce a little bit of diversity. And it's not that we don't love Pokemon a whole lot, but we love all sorts of childhood nostalgic, nerdy things that we want to integrate lightly
Yep.
some other elements as well.
That's true. And if you are a dedicated listener of the podcast and have somehow withstood our intermission, you know that we talk about lots of things because Pokemon came of age at a time when there was lots of stuff happening. And if you are around our age, there's lots of good stuff out there, and it's hard to avoid talking about it.
You know what? Childhood is a hot mess for everybody, especially puberty is weird. Puberty is strange. But
Ask Brock.
we really did grow up in like a golden era of the coming of age of nerds and being nerdy, being a good, cool thing. And I'm really proud of that. So, yeah, we are going to take those other things that we already talked about anyway and provide just the teeniest bit of structure around them. But we're not going to deviate from the main formula, which is one by one. We're going to talk about these episodes. They're going to show up Saturday mornings on YouTube or Friday nights on the podcast only ones, just because I don't have a way to schedule those. So Friday night, Saturday mornings, depending on where you're getting it. And we're going to just trash Ash Ketchum for being horrible at his
That's
one
right.
and only job in the world, one episode at a time. And it's going to be a lot of fun.
That's right. This is not a safe space for Ash Ketchum.
It is not.
It is not.
It's tough love because we love Ash Ketchum. We're trying to help him. Also, that little son of a bitch didn't have to go to school. I'm sorry, Ash's mom. I didn't mean that. That little bastard didn't have to go to school, and he's never had to like be graded or subject to the horrible ridicules that come with public schools. So we're just gonna, rate his performance. We're gonna take that role and try to help him. And maybe in 25
Help
years or
him
so, he can
grow.
actually win something eventually. Spoiler alert.
Maybe.
Maybe. Fingers crossed. Jesse, final thoughts on welcoming PokéMalarkey back into the fold, on jumping back into the swing of things?
I am just so happy to have it back because I don't know if it really means a lot to you, people who are lucky enough to listen, but it means a lot to me. So I'm happy to be back.
We want to be our own, I keep thinking of us as our own comfort food. We want to be our own comfort food of internet shows, which is to be not good for you at all, but
Bad.
so good. So
really
good.
terrible for you, probably. Right. It will probably alter the way you look at Pokemon forever.
We're not trying to persuade. We're barely trying to inform. We just want to be good and delicious, nostalgic, childhood, good, positive vibes. mostly for ourselves because we're selfish monsters. But you know what? Hopefully, you can take some joy away from this as we go. And Jesse, if you'll allow me to throw a curveball here, to throw a curving Pokeball at you here, we didn't really want to do a full episode for this repilot, but we did pull together some lightning round questions just to get us back into the mode
Ooh,
of
yay.
of thinking about Pokemon and all things childhood nostalgia. So I was hoping you would indulge us with some lightning round questions, Jesse.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
So I'll ask you a question, and then top of your head, answer it, and then I'll answer my own question, and then you'll
Okay.
ask the next one, and so on and so forth. Sound good?
Ready.
All right, Jesse. As a sidekick, Joey or Brock?
Well, I assume we mean Joey from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Joey, pardon me, Joey from Yu-Gi-Oh or Brock from
And
Indigo League?
I absolutely have to choose Brock because I mean, I am in a relationship, but Brock is like the best wingman a man could ask for, bar none. Gay, straight, what have you, Brock is your man. So I choose Brock.
I'm going the other way. I'm going with Joey because I don't want to compete for feminine attention with Brock because Brock will win, A. And B, Brock is going to be way less reliable when there is another female in the room, and I need a friend to actually help me out. Joey's my guy.
That's fair. Everyone knows Joey is quite gay.
He's.
I believe this strongly.
You know, we haven't talked about that. Let's unpack that someday.
We will. Don't
Absolutely.
worry. Oh, my turn. What is your current favorite video game?
So recently I've gone through a Skyrim phase and a Diablo 3 phase, which are kind of two of my evergreen favorites. But my current favorite, the thing that I can't take myself away from right this instant, is Dragon Quest III on the Nintendo Switch. It's the stupid mobile version, but it's a tremendous game and I love it.
Always a Dragon Quest with Sean. You can rely on that.
And sorcery and dragons. That's what I need in my life.
I am fixed on the Ghost of Tsushima expansion. So I am on the PS5 playing that. It's beautiful. Highly recommend.
Why play a PS5 when you could play a mobile remake of a game that's 25 years old, Jesse? Why
That's a good question. That's a great question. He says because also I just bought an emulator and I've been playing Pokemon Silver for the last few weeks. So right there with you, bud.
Jesse, that's an incredible segue. My next question is, what's your favorite Pokemon game? But I said favorite, not current. So
ooh, well, favorite, same generation, same brand of game, but it's Pokemon Gold. And the reason it's my favorite is because I was told growing up there were 150 Pokemon. So even that first edition was mind-blowing, earth-shattering, and I got to go to Johto and then back to Kanto. Love it forever.
I would say Crystal, basically all the things that you just said, but it's the Pikachu to that generation, right? If I'm not mistaken, it's the yellow to that generation. Yep. So same answer essentially, but Crystal.
Oh, that's a good answer. What's your most guilty pleasure TV show, Sean?
Jesse, when I'm feeling, when I don't want to say down, but when I need just a really good pick me up, just kick me in the pants and make myself feel better. The one that I go back to first, I know you're going to hate it, but it is that first story arc of Digimon. It's not whole of Digimon season 1, but it's that first like 13 episodes until what is it? Patamon digivolves into Angemon. I don't know. That 13 episodes, and I go back to it, I don't know, at least once a year, just for what's 13 times 20 minutes, you know, that much good feels kicking the pants.
That's beautiful. My answer to this is it's really guilty at this point only because it's taken me a million years to get through it, and it's a Naruto because I move so slowly through it that whenever I just need something to like help me keep moving along, I just choose Naruto and I'm just slowly inching my way through that never-ending series. And as a testament to this, I will never watch One Piece. I just can't. Too many episodes.
I would love One Piece if it were shorter. Jesse, the thing about Naruto and being infinite is it doesn't matter how fast you move, you're never going to get through it anyway, so you just get to enjoy the ride.
That's true. That's really profound, Sean.
Hashtag deep, yo. Jesse, which childhood multimedia franchise do you wish you had been more into at the time in your childhood?
Digimon, definitely Digimon. I think between Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, I did watch the first season of Digimon. I remember the villain very strongly. Major vampire vibes. Love that. But Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh ate way too much of my time, and Yu-Gi-Oh definitely over time stole most of that. So Digimon.
I love that. I'm going to go with Dragon Ball. I didn't catch Dragon Ball until quite a bit
Good
later.
answer. Good
Yeah, I
answer.
didn't catch it until quite a bit later. And if you're a Dragon Quest fan, you'll know that Akira Toriyama is the art guy for both. And, you know, the stories are not resemblant whatsoever, but we're talking about cartoons here. The animation, the art, that's the selling point. So I didn't catch that till later. Wish I would have maybe hit it more in its time.
All right. I'm very excited about this question. Which cartoon character are you most attracted to?
I mean, you're just going to make fun of me for being sort of hashtag basic, but Jessica Rabbit. I know it's stupid, but it, you know,
I mean, yeah, I mean, you are a straight guy. I mean, she's got it going on. I don't blame you at all.
Constructed to make people like me be attracted to animated characters like her. So it's a pretty basic answer.
I will say that on a regular basis, I'm attracted to anywhere between 10 and 50 anime characters. So at the current moment, my biggest crush is the villain Adam from Skate the Infinity.
I'm not even familiar with the name of that.
Oh, he's very hot. There's
Tell me more
fantastic.
About Adam. What's his style? What's his motif?
He dresses like a matador when he fights people on the skating lanes, and he there's a fantastic scene where he comes out of a hole in the stage and he goes, "Hey, bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes, we love someone who's positive representation and also beautiful."
I think, I've never heard bitches, what was it? Bitches, bows, and binary hoes?
Bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes.
I kind of like bows. I wish he would have said bows instead.
Amazing.
Yeah. Stellar. Last question from me. Childhood Saturday morning, you wake up, you grab your bowl of cereal and turn on your TV. Which channel are you turning to? And I'm actually going to throw like a bonus question in this. What kind of cereal you pour in?
First of all, Kids WB. For me, Saturday morning was Kids WB because that's where Pokemon was on, Jackie Chan Adventures, Static Shock. That was before and after we got cable. That like Kids WB that morning was the highlight of the week. And I probably poured a bowl of Fruity Pebbles, which I don't know. Does a cereal turn you gay? I don't know. I'm just saying. Correlation does not equal causation, but also maybe.
I mean, hey, it's always good to be questioning things, right?
You should.
WB for me too. I'm a Warner guy, right? I like all the Warner properties, and the DC connection was really strong. And probably Cinnamon Toast Crunch. For me, it was WB 33. Do you remember the number on yours?
42. WB 42. I do remember.
Can you tell me? So it felt like sometimes some of the same cartoons were also on a network called UPN, and I forgot to look up UPN. Do you remember anything about UPN or what its deal was?
I have no idea what UPN is.
Okay, I'll look into it. I'll get back to you later. That was 36, and it had some.
Also, I'm from Arkansas, and you were from the shining metropolis that was rural Kansas. So who knows?
But I figured we were both subject to like horrible selections of rural TV channels. So I was just thinking, I'll look up UPN later. But there is an overlap of like
WB Kids. That makes me happy, Sean. I love that solidarity of our childhoods overlapping there.
I love Warner properties, and if I had to pick DC or Marvel, I would pick DC. Shut up. And yeah, it was just it's a great channel, And
oh my God.
That was my last one. Do you have one more?
I do have one more. If you went into a business with a Pokemon and had to use that Pokemon in a way that was somehow related to that business, what's the situation? What kind of business do you have? What kind of Pokemon are you exploiting?
Would Executor allow me to use his eggs in a breakfast restaurant? Would that be okay?
No, nothing horrific. No. Verboten. You can't use that one.
What Mr. Mime's cleaning service has already kind of been done. Let me think. Like, that's such a great question. You know what? My wife is such a big gardener. I'm gonna get myself either a Bulbasaur or a Gloom. I'm sensitive to smell, so probably a Bulbasaur. And we're gonna do some communal gardening. A
That's
nice
lovely.
big community garden.
I've thought about this. I would get a hypno because people pay a lot of money for hypnosis crap. And I would treat them. I would come to their house, I would have hypno put them under, and then I would steal their belongings.
And then kids would turn up in a park somewhere, not aware of their surroundings, and we would have to go to a mansion on top of a skyscraper, where there's a mansion and a pool to find the source of these dream waves that are making all these kids do crazy stuff. And you you know the episode I'm talking about here,
I
right?
do know the episode you're
Okay,
talking
you had a questioning look. I was like, you're supposed to just
No,
piggyback
I
on top of this
know.
and
I
run with it.
know.
It sounds so crazy out of context. Jesse, I don't sleep well. I will pay you whatever X number
See?
of dollars
It
for
would
your
make tons of
hypno
money.
business. It would. And hey, fans, go ahead and let us know your answers to our question via what the hell, Sean? Via whatever medium you see fit. We'd love to hear your thoughts. What
Please
other
do.
silly questions you would love to hear us do in a lightning round? We can take notes. We'll do another lightning round someday because it's stupid fun. And you can find us to ask us those questions. For the record, this is my segue towards the end. You can find us to ask us those questions at PokéMalarkey at basically every social medium you can imagine. That even includes TikTok, which I'm not as active on as I want to be, but we'll try to get some TikToks. Maybe we'll cut out snippets for TikToks. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.com/PokéMalarkey. Our YouTube channel is called PokéMalarkey. We used to be on my channel. We've transitioned them all to their own channel because they deserve their own safe space. And likewise, you can find Jesse and I separately on the internet if you must. Jesse is very active on certain social media. Jesse, do you care to elaborate which ones and what your contact is?
Just Twitter. You won't find me anywhere else very active.
He's on
And
TikTok too. He's lying. I watch
I
his
am on
TikToks
TikTok
daily.
too, I guess, but I'm not very good at it.
TikTok is a horrible place.
It's a lovely place
It's a scary.
sometimes.
My TikTok is just all women trying to gain my subscription.
Well,
That's
I
my
just
entire
love it.
TikTok.
I just love it for cosplay and anime news. But
I
I
apparently
am
am in the
on
wrong content corner.
I am on both as Jester, Jester, Tyler, Jester Tyler. So Jesstertyler.
I'll put all this down in the comments or in the
So
description. Pardon
you
me.
can
By
find
the
me
way.
there.
I am at Sean Shaler, and I'm very lightly active on Instagram and Twitter. I'm more active on the PokéMalarkey Instagram and Twitter. So come hit us up over there. We'd love to hear from you. Jesse, final thoughts on our repilot?
I couldn't be happier.
I also could not be happier, and it has been an absolute pleasure to spend these minutes from you, to steal these minutes of your life and take them from you for my own purposes. It has been my pleasure to steal your lifetime and use it to pursue my own means. In the meantime,
It's called Leech Life,
it's
and we support all Zubats in their pursuit of Leech Life.
I do not support Zubat because he makes caves a nightmare, and I hate him in those early games. Thankfully, he gets balanced out in these remade versions to an extent. More of a Leech Seed guy. Leech Seed. Hey, we're going to be on again weekly. Saturday mornings on YouTube, probably Friday nights for the audio-only version on your podcast provider of choice, which means we will talk to you officially next week. Thank you so
Next
much.
week.
Thank you so much for watching PokéMalarkey. I'm Sean. Other way, that's
I'm Jesse. Thank you. Love you. Bye.
See you guys later.